Enough is enough. The truth about Meghan must prevail. It is time to set the record straight. Hey, my darlings! Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales channel. Before we dive into today's absolute roller coaster of a topic, don't forget to support us through Super Thanks. It helps keep the truth alive in a world drowning in ridiculous conspiracy theories. Now, let's talk about the latest, most absurd, most laughable smear campaign against Meghan Markle. A shadow hangs over Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. A shadow that has been cast by those who seek to undermine her. A shadow of lies, spun by whispers and amplified by those who profit from her pain. These lies have been spread far and wide, creating a distorted image of who she truly is. For too long, we have borne witness to a relentless campaign of misinformation and character assassination targeting this remarkable woman. But enough is enough. It is time to put an end to this. The time has come to expose the truth, to dismantle the fabricated narratives, and to stand in solidarity with Meghan against this barrage of hate. We must come together to support her. This is not about gossip. This is about accountability. It is about holding those who spread falsehoods accountable for their actions. We must hold the rumour-mongers and their enablers responsible for the damage they inflict. They must be made to answer for their actions. We must demand better from the media outlets that prioritize sensationalism over truth. It is time for the media to take responsibility for the harm they cause, and we must, each of us, make a conscious choice to reject the poison of these baseless claims. We must choose to seek the truth and reject the lies. The truth about Meghan is clear for those who care to see it. She is a woman of integrity and compassion. She is a woman of strength, compassion, and unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. Her actions speak louder than the lies told about her. Let us rise above the noise and celebrate her for the inspiring force she truly is. Let us recognize her for her true worth. The fight for truth starts now. Join me. Together, we can make a difference. The latest absurdity, Archie's adoption and a fictitious hysterectomy, the depths to which they will sink know no bounds. It's as if there's no limit to the lengths they will go to tarnish her reputation. The latest salvo in this relentless assault on Meghan's character centers on the preposterous claim that her son Archie is not her biological child. This baseless rumour has been spread with such fervour that it almost seems like a coordinated attack. This cruel fabrication, whispered in hushed tones and then splashed across the pages of tabloids, alleges that Archie was adopted, with Meghan supposedly undergoing a clandestine hysterectomy to hide this supposed truth. The sheer creativity in crafting such a lie is as astonishing as it is disturbing. The sheer audacity of this lie is staggering. It's hard to fathom how anyone could believe such an outrageous story, yet here we are. That anyone could concoct such a story, let alone believe it, is a testament to the power of prejudice to warp perception. It shows how deeply ingrained biases can distort reality and fuel harmful narratives. This isn't just gossip. It's a deliberate and malicious attempt to undermine the sacred bond between a mother and her child. The emotional toll of such accusations is unimaginable. The motivation behind this latest fabrication is clear: to paint Meghan as deceitful and manipulative, further fueling the flames of public animosity. It's a calculated move to keep her under constant scrutiny and criticism. But let us be clear, there is no shred of evidence to support this outlandish claim. It's a narrative built on nothing but speculation and malice. It is a figment of the imagination of those who seek to profit from her pain. Sensationalism sells, and unfortunately Meghan's suffering has become a lucrative business for some. We cannot allow these harmful narratives to go unchallenged. It's our responsibility to stand up against such blatant falsehoods and defend the truth. To do so would be to condone a culture of cruelty and misinformation. We must unite in solidarity to protect the dignity and truth of those who are unjustly targeted. Royal double standards, Meghan held to an impossible standard. The hypocrisy is glaring. While Meghan endures relentless scrutiny and criticism for every aspect of her life, other members of the royal family seem to operate under a different set of rules. Their missteps are often met with leniency, their flaws brushed aside with a blind eye. Where is the outrage over the personal choices of other royals? Where are the intrusive probes into their medical histories? The answer, sadly, lies in the double standards that permeate our society. Meghan, a woman of colour who dared to challenge the status quo, is held to an impossible standard, one that demands perfection and punishes any perceived deviation from the norm. Her every move is dissected, her every word scrutinised for any hint of scandal. This is not about accountability, it's about control. It's about keeping women, particularly women of colour, in a box of silence and subservience. But Meghan refuses to be confined by these archaic limitations, and for that, she is punished. It is time to acknowledge and dismantle the double standards that allow these vicious attacks to persist. Section 4. Mountains of lies built on grains of sand. Let's be clear, the accusations levelled against Meghan are not based on facts. They are built on a foundation of hearsay, speculation and outright fabrication. The evidence, when it exists at all, is flimsy at best, often relying on unnamed sources and dubious interpretations of events. Take, for instance, the claim that Meghan is difficult to work with. This accusation, repeated ad nauseum in the press, is often used to paint her as demanding and disrespectful. Yet when examined closely, it falls apart under the weight of its own contradictions. Those who have worked closely with Meghan have consistently praised her professionalism, her work ethic, and her genuine kindness. The narrative of the difficult Duchess simply does not hold up to scrutiny. This pattern repeats itself across the board. Whether it's accusations about her relationship with her family or her supposed disregard for royal protocol, the evidence presented is invariably weak and often based on nothing more than malicious gossip. Section 5. Tina Brown, ringmaster of the royal rumour mill. While countless individuals and publications bear responsibility for perpetuating the harmful narratives surrounding Meghan Markle, certain figures stand out for their particularly egregious contributions to this climate of misinformation. These individuals have not only shaped public perception, but have also profited immensely from the sensationalism they create. One such individual is Tina Brown, a name synonymous with royal gossip and scandal. Brown, a self-proclaimed expert on all things royal, has made a career out of peddling sensationalized stories and unsubstantiated rumours about the British monarchy. Her influence in the media landscape is undeniable, and her reach extends far beyond the pages of her books. Her latest book, a salacious tell-all, filled with thinly veiled gossip and unsubstantiated claims, is a prime example of her modus operandi. This book, like many of her previous works, is designed to captivate and shock readers, often at the expense of the truth. In her writing, Brown demonstrates a blatant disregard for the truth, prioritizing juicy anecdotes and shocking accusations over accuracy and fairness. Her approach to storytelling is more about creating a narrative that sells rather than one that informs. Her portrayal of Meghan is particularly egregious, relying on tired tropes and harmful stereotypes to paint her as a manipulative and power-hungry social climber. This depiction not only distorts the reality of Meghan's experiences, but also fuels public animosity and misunderstanding. Brown's work is not journalism, it is entertainment disguised as news. Her stories are crafted to entertain and provoke, often blurring the lines between fact and fiction. Her books and articles are designed to titillate and provoke, not to inform or enlighten. They cater to an audience hungry for scandal and intrigue, often at the cost of the subject's dignity and privacy. By giving her a platform, publishers and media outlets are complicit in the spread of misinformation and the harmful narratives that surround Meghan. They prioritize profit over integrity, contributing to a culture where sensationalism trumps truth. It is time to hold individuals like Tina Brown accountable for their role in perpetuating this toxic culture of gossip and speculation. Only by demanding higher standards of journalism and media can we hope to foster a more informed and respectful public discourse. If you're tired of the lies and want the truth to be louder than the hate, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit that super thanks button. Let's drown out the nonsense together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.